Hi guys, me again. Say again, so I just did a video for another my other channel. But it's this would be the second one I'm filming today, but the first one on this channel. At least yeah. Red Vat by Right Wing Women by Andrea Dworkin. Am I saying that right? Do let me know. Dworkin. Yeah, so I quite liked it this way. It kind of went over feminism, anti-feminism in like the United States of America. Which is I think where she lived, which was like yeah, which was like yeah where she's from like yeah. Andrea Dworkin, 1946 to 2005, was an American radical feminist activist and writer, and the leading thinker of a second wave feminist movement. She's the author of 12 books, which this is one of them. But so yeah, it's kind of like I feel like it goes through like plenty of things like yeah. That's why we're seeing like this way. I think it was published like 1983. Like this version was like yeah, published in like 1983. Or it's like it was initially published in 1983, but this edition was published like 2025. As I did see it, I initially did see it in like Waterstones on Deansgate like last August after an interview. But this way, I think the interview was like House of Fraser, like opposite like the Waterstones. Can I say maybe it's a blessing that I didn't get that job? Because I'd literally spent like my entire break in the Waterstones. But yeah, this way I kind of liked it because this way I kind of went through some of the things that maybe why it's successful, it's kind of like about men maybe convincing women. Like this is like as of like what like I say male ideas of like what is pure and like what is like pure or what the woman is expected to be, which is a little like this way. It kind of went to feel like yeah, it's the white man's world. Like a white man has like a lot of power to like maybe dictate like culture a little bit. Because this way they're highest, and then it's why they've got kind of like women, like how things like maybe perceived like the white man is at the top and like with him like in her traditional role. Because this way, yeah, I'm in the attic. I'm kind of constantly looking like see if a pigeon just happens to fly in. I haven't had it yet, but I kind of like had a pigeon like looking like it was about to do it yesterday. It's like I don't really want to fight a pigeon on the window to try and get the pigeon back out where it should be. And it's why yeah, kind of like maybe like a white man dictates like maybe like yeah, a woman. This is like a woman's like an ideal woman kind of thing. And I maybe sway it towards that. And it's like at the time like Roe v. Wade had just come into like wasn't like long since removed from like Roe v. Wade. And it's why I think in the like now like since I think like yeah, Donald Trump has put like all his like crammed it full of like conservative judges. Like I don't have anything against him. Like everyone's entitled to like to be like conservative and liberal. Like I'm yeah, so I think they pretty much overturned Roe v. Wade. So it's why it sent it back to the States, and I know that many in the Deep South are it's kind of like the Bible Belt. It's like a woman can no longer have an abortion. That may save her life, and maybe have that of the baby. Maybe ensure that the baby has a mom as well. So it's kind of one bad pregnancy should not lead to death and the inability for a family to be a couple to be a family. Yeah, and yeah, it's being dictated to people and it's why I would say it's almost like the woman's fault because it's her body as well. But it's I quite like it because it's not the best. Because it's why I want to say it's almost the woman a woman's at the bottom of the hierarchy, especially if you kind of make maybe a colour or a minority, a part of a minority. And it's like when I was able to kind of maybe sit down, it's can't even remember what I was saying it's kind of that wall my head's just gone blank a little bit. But it's I think with the pro-choice, I kind of pro-choice. I don't see myself having an abortion as well at this stage. But it's I kind of feel if I ever needed it, it's it will be there for me if it's ever needed. But it's it's the within the pro-choice movement, it's kind of say I don't have the same values as the woman next to me. But it's the woman or person next to me, within that pro-choice movement, within the anti abortion, it's kind of feel you can choose to have an abortion, but it also goes the other way. You can choose to have an abortion for whatever reason, not you can choose to not have that abortion because it's it's your body. You have your right to respect and dignity, but it's you can also say I don't want this abortion because it contravenes what's in the Bible. I can't say whichever one passage it is within the Bible. I don't want it because of this quote in the Bible, and it's I'm Christian and what have you. But to say you shouldn't have an abortion because it's I believe this is kind of why should you have a choice in that matter? Why should you have a choice in anything? Because you've deprived someone who wasn't you that right kind of thing. It's kind of how do I say it infuriates me a little bit. It's kind of feel we all have rights to do. Feel we all should have a right to do something or not do something based on who we are, how we're brought up, the environment we're in, genetics as well. At the end of the day, a gay is still a baby. But what would that baby represent? Is it kind of a baby that kills its mum? Or is it something that can maybe be terminated before even greater problems arise kind of thing? As a complication to pregnancy? But it's like there's always going to be the opposite side. There's always going to be a right. I want to say, I don't want to as well as call it right or wrong. Right, there is no right and wrong in this. But it's why yeah, it's a baby. It's got like a heartbeat. It's got its own life. Like, but can I say like that right? That child's right should not supersede that of the mother. Kind. But yeah, I digress. But yeah, so I enjoyed the book. I say like yeah, I say like a men's work. I say like presents like yeah one side of the argument like yeah, in the 80s it's a different world in like the 2020s compared to like the 1980s. But it's like I say like with ignorance there breeds hate. Hate breeds violence, and violence sets the world back. So yeah, so like enjoy. I was like, yeah, I enjoyed it. It's like it's kind of like I feel like it's a useful comparison to like you says like a baseline to see like how far have we come, kind of thing. But it's like yeah, at this stage like I don't see myself having an abortion. But it's like yeah, I kind of say like I want to feel like I'd be able to have one should that need arise. Kind. But yeah, I think there like be able to get I want to say like yeah, be able to get out of something and have that support network around me should I need it. But yeah, probably end it there before go any further. So yeah, bye for now and I'll see you later.